with the evidence mounting against Zaldico, at patong-patong na po yung ebidensya kay Zaldico so far, the question on people's minds is how can the speaker or the former speaker be detached from whatever
All
actions
of
Zaldico did or took as chairman of the Appropriations Committee and eventually the BICAM. Parang ang hirap po atang, medyo mahirap pong i-separate yung dalawa, distance yung dalawa. Kasi po, kahit pa paano, the APRO committee is a key committee that usually has, and the leadership of that is usually with the imprimatur of the speaker.
Well, actually, why shouldn't he be detached, no, Ed? Kasi ako, my opinion here is that, are we saying na yung ginagawa ng isang chairman, whether tama o mali, may kinalaman ng ating speaker? Is that the only issue that he has to think about every single day? Remember, kaya nga po yan, Chairman, ibig sabihin po yan ay mayroong mayorya ng membro ng mababang kapulungan na nagbigay ng tiwala at confidence sa kanya na para mapatakbo, no, ng tama at wasto ang kumiting kanyang hinahawakan.
Yes.
So, I think it would be unfair to say na may kinalaman ko. If there are shenanigans committed by any of the committee chair, it would be unfair to say that the leadership has a hand on this. No, at least in my own personal experience in Congress for the last 20 years, hindi ko nakitang ganun yun. No?
Yes, sir, but we're talking about the budget.
We're talking about the budget, the single biggest and most important bill that Congress passes.
It's the budget.
Yes, I agree. But, the budget is not done by the House of Representatives alone. It is done by both the houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives. So why put the blame on the people in the House of Representatives? As you see the revelations coming out now. Sino ba yung merong kinalaman? Allegedly, di ba? So let's see where the evidence will lead these investigations. Kasi nga, pwedeng nag-iimbento lang. Kagaya nga ako, personally, tingin ko dito sa isang witness na ito, nag-iimbento ito. Maybe he has some motives, whether personal or political, I really don't know. No? But it seems that because of the inconsistencies present in his testimony, I would honestly say that he's lying. So, yun ang tingin ko.
Kung in relation doon sa pinag-uusapan natin ngayon, bago bumaba si Speaker Martin Romualdez, nagsalita si Congressman Ronnie Puno na yung mga problema doon sa BICAM ay responsibility lang ni Congressman Zaldico at saka si Senate President Cheese Escudero. Hindi nga niya binanggit si Grace Poe. So, may ganun bang pagtingin si Speaker Martin din na all these problems sa budget in relation sa BICAM ay problema lang ni Senate President Cheese at saka Zaldico, parang implying na whatever shenanigans or anomalies ang may relasyon dito sa BICAM ay itong dalawa lang ang responsible?
In fairness, wala akong narinig doon na sinabi ni Speaker na ganun na ito lang ang merong kasalanan. He was silent about the issue. In fact, hindi lamang po si Deputy Speaker Ronnie Puno nagsabi na ito ang mga involved. Marami rin pong mga kasamaan sa Kongreso. And even in the Senate, di ba, meron din nagsasalita dyan. So again, sa tingin ko, itong pananaw ng ating dating speaker, kailangan, tuloy-tuloy yung investigation. Palabas na ang katotohanan sa likod nitong issue ito. Dahil nga maraming nagsasabi, no, maraming mga pangalan ang binanggit. If you recall, yung first time lumabas itong Diskaya, ang dami niyang binanggit ng mga kongresista. And when he was confronted by the members of the lower house, the couple was confronted during the hearing of the Infracom. Anong sabi nung dalawang mag-asawa? Ay hindi ko po kayo nakilala, hindi ko pa po kayo nakikita. Ngayon ko lang po kayo nakita. And what does that tell us? Diba? Ano to? Puro kasinungalingan. Lunes, ang sinabi mo, ABC nga. Pagdating nung Martes, napunta ka sa Kongreso, iba na kinakanta mo, XYZ na. So medyo, I think we should really study itong mga statements made either in favorable or not favorable to a member of Congress, and see where the evidence would lead them. Ang point lang is that kasi tayo mahilig tayong magkaroon ng conclusion right away, especially sa maraming kababayan natin. Pag nakakita ka agad ng post sa social media, parang gospel truth na eh. So dapat talaga mag-iba ang pananaw natin dyan. Dito, ito mabigat ito because galit tayo. Lahat tayo dito galit. Lahat tayo apektado. Wala namang mayroong monopolya sa galit dito. Lahat po tayo. Ako, in my case, I also feel disappointed. Bakit? Marami akong hinihinging programa, proyekto para sa distrito ko eh. Pero hindi nabibigay lahat ng pangangailangan ng distrito ko. And then later on, I'll find out na meron pala mga ghost projects na ganyan. Ano ba yan?
Right.
Sana pinakinabangan pa ng taong bayan yan sa ibang part ng Pilipinas.
But the point remains, you cannot disconnect the responsibilities of the House leadership here, right? As Senator Ping said, the original sin lies with the House of Congress. Kasi dyan nangyari yung maraming insertions.
Yes, I agree,
right? So the budget, I will also point out, Congressman, I will also point out yung budget.
Hindi yan isang bahay lang, no? Dalawang bahay po yan.
Correct, but
hindi naman po alam ng isang bahay kung ano ginagawa ng isang bahay. So,
but
hindi ho natin pwedeng gawing basihan yon sa ating konklusyon o sa ating decision dito sa usaping ito. Malalim po itong usapin na ito, and sabi ko nga, di ba, let those who wants to reveal whatever they want to reveal, but this must be substantiated with evidence.
Right.
Yung talagang hindi pwedeng basta-basta ma-dispute na evidence.
But I also just want to correct something you said earlier about, we don't think, we're not at this point saying that Speaker Romualdez had a hand in this mess. But there is a thing as command responsibility, right? Itong budget na to had been an issue since last year. Even the president called it the most mangled budget, right? Other people have called it the most corrupt budget in history. So matagal na to. And the problem is Congress has power of the purse, right? So what the accountability here also lies with the leadership at that time. We're not saying that he was responsible for the insertions, but how does he see his accountability in all of this?
Yeah, that's the reason why he resigned. So that when the investigation will happen and he will be subjected to an investigation, no one can say that he will influence nor even attempt to cover up his involvement if there are evidence to prove that he indeed has a role to play in this issue. Kaya nga hindi talaga hindi maiwasan na magkaroon ng iba't ibang opinion tungkol dito. Dahil nga nakikita natin na every single day may lumalabas na ebidensya, na testimonya na kulang sa ebidensya. So, yun na lang, no? Siguro hintayin natin yung ebidensyang yan.